You ready? Let's do it. I'm the definition of half man, half drugs. Ask the clubs, bad boy, that's what's up. After bucks, crush crews after us. No games, we ain't laughing much.
216, and that is me. It is SG3 here with the ReJect Rundown. You know what time it is. It is Sunday night. Normally I introduce to that, but today I'm going to go to the right because this brother's excited. This brother's happy. Congratulations to number 7. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah, Joe Manis. Go, Pack, go. You already know. Congrats, Green Bay. Next year, Bears.
No.
Yes.
No. As long as they keep Eberflus, no.
Whatever, guys. Yeah,
And then now she didn't want to tell us. Is there anybody who calls into the guy to let them?
That's right. Yeah, it's your boy Zach the Mac on the attack. It's gonna be a dope show. I'm a little sad about the Bears, but it's okay. We'll make it. You know, it's playoff season. It's about to get real good. Passes to the hostess over here who
don't know the mostest.
Yeah, who's the worst hostess of them all.
Yeah, shut your face. Anyways, brand new year, brand new episode. What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for joining us. The ReJect Rundown. That's right. What? Don't do that. Like, why are you pounding him up? See, that's how I know you're not a Bears fan. You're still freaking liar, man.
Did
Forget
you. What he
you.
said, genius?
No.
He said, "Where's your hat?" And I said, "It's a new year."
No, okay, never mind. All right, whatever. Yeah, see, it starts with the insults already. So forget it.
You're welcome.
Instantly. Tony the Butcher.
Yes, whatever. Anyways, let's get into it, guys. Here at the ReJect Rundown. We got the Rundown Report starting off this week, everybody. Now, let you guys know if you guys didn't know already, but Mickey Mouse, actually Steamboat Mouse, okay? So I guess what is
Steamboat Mouse?
Steamboat Mouse or Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie. Sorry, my bad.
Tony the Butcher.
Whatever. Yeah, Steamboat the Mouse. It's the mouse. Who cares?
Just call it the Steamboat Whistler. Just go.
Something like that. So if you guys didn't know, Mr. Steamboat over here went to public domain. So he's free game for everybody to make a lot of films or whatever out of.
Is they're going to make another horror film, Disney horror film.
They've already established 2 horror films with Steamboat Willie. Already put that in place. 2.
What that is.
So basically, it's basically the Mickey Mouse character, right? Short character,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Remember when he's on the boat?
like an evil version?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
his doppelganger, if you will.
In a sense. So the original design of him is actually available for people to use. So the copyright thing is done. They can't file for copyright on that because they can make movies on it now.
But they're probably going to add like some restrictions that what you could say and what can't you say. So you probably can't say his full name, but you could use his image to a certain extent.
Exactly. Which is the same thing what they try to do with Dead Mouse when he was out there, doing his music thing. They wanted him to stop using the whole mouse theme that he was using for a while.
Yeah,
but,
that's true.
He was able to win that.
Or best movie is that Winnie the Pooh movie that released last year.
That actually was really hyped when it came out. Yeah, it was.
So it's going to be similar to that, but that is available for everyone to start, noticing if you guys don't know already. But it is going to be fun to kind of see a lot of parents to be tripping about that and be like, no, you can't do that. That's my kids.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of
That's not
restrictions
right.
for certain kids. Hell yeah.
Yeah, see how they like to do things or whatnot, but that's going to be on.
Happy New Year, old man.
We already got 2 comments from the old man.
Oh, Lord.
Happy New Year, Rejects. Is Minnie and Pete available too, since they both were part of that cartoon?
Not at the moment, no. Just Steamboat Willie at the time, but
just a Whistler.
Yeah, just a Whistler for now. But more likely.
Why does he know that? What, did he draw the cartoon?
Oh, really?
I mean, I think he was alive during that time. That's why.
Give or take.
Back in the black and white days.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys didn't hear this, man, but Cat Williams has been shocking social media all over the place, y'all.
Not my
boy,
boy, Cat
talk
Williams.
about it, man. He went on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast.
Good
everybody.
podcast. Great podcast.
And that whole episode, it was like 3 and some odd hours. It was an old man episode, okay?
Dude,
you know how
it was
long those
so
can last and
good.
keep dragging.
It was
and
so good,
just
though.
talking. They actually fell asleep for 2 seconds or so.
It did look like Shannon fall asleep a little bit, didn't it? It looked like he was
Thank
like,
you. He
at
laid
one
back
point.
a little bit, just like, nah.
It definitely looked like he
Oh, yeah,
snoozed
you were
out.
talking? Yeah.
So you mean it's something that's like when we were talking to the old man?
That's exactly why I said it just a minute ago. You missed that, but that's okay.
No, I actually heard it.
Oh, you heard that
I was
part? Yeah. So it's that. But yes, he went on the little rant about a bunch of comedians, of course, everybody. kind of went after Ricky Smiley, of course, went after Steve Harvey, went after freaking Cedric. He's like, how are you going to have all these guys on here?
Went at Kevin Hart.
And Kevin Hart as well, too. You know, just he went off.
He went after Ludacris, too.
Yeah, he went after Luda. Talked about the Illuminati.
Yeah. Allegedly. So it's like, you know, it was a very interesting podcast, I have to say. And for Cat Williams, I do got to give him credit. There were some things I think made sense, but the more he kept ranting, the more it was like, all right, now you're talking some bullshit.
So now, okay, well, his whole thing against Steve started because of Bernie Mac.
Yes.
Like
Bernie
basically, he was like,
correct.
I'm here to defend Bernie, and I'm gonna start
That's
saying
facts.
my piece because of
Chicago legend, by the way.
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly.
Rest in
R.I.P.
paradise to that
Rest
man.
in peace to
Honestly,
Bernie.
rest in paradise to that brother.
That's correct.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you started because you were mad about the way they treated Bernie, and then why did everybody else come into this? Was it just I'm just gonna keep rambling and rambling and rambling? And notice though, he didn't bring in Dave. He didn't touch Dave for a reason.
No, that was
Dave for a reason.
Dave Chappelle and Bernie Mac were the only
Dave
people.
Were a relationship.
Yeah.
Him and Dave Chappelle are actually in good relationship. They toured recently, a little while ago, recently together. So he knows that him and Dave are fine. He only went after the old regime. If you notice with the original Kings of Comedy, that back then it was hard for a lot of other comedians to kind of bring up and come up in a sense in that realm.
He didn't come at D.L. Hughley either.
No, because he respects D.L. Hughley.
Yeah.
He understands him. Like he knows for a fact. Steve Harvey
but that's,
plagiarized.
But that's kind of odd because D.L. Hughley is like best friends with Steve Harvey. So you would think.
True.
So that's another thing he touched about in the podcast. He was saying that I think Shannon even asked him, he's like, are you upset that you're not one of the Kings of Comedy? And he was like, I was like, they did give me the opportunity to do it.
Right.
But he was like, you know, he was like, I don't, he's like, out of respect for Bernie, I'm not messing with y'all.
That's
basically, he was like, nah, y'all are fake. I'm good.
But the timeline of it doesn't make sense though when they offered him the role of Bernie of the original Kings, because by the time Bernie Mac passed away, the original Kings of Comedy's tour already went and gone. So that part right there to me just didn't make any sense on how they offered me the part or whatever case would be, but you know I refused it. Like I don't think the whole thing, they weren't even talking about a second tour. No,
I don't think so.
It didn't make no sense. It just didn't make any sense. That's why some pieces of it I get what he's talking about, but the other pieces I don't.
Listen, I didn't watch the full thing, but why bring in Kevin Hart? Why bring in Ludacris?
They had beef. He has been having beef with Kevin Hart. He's not going to ever drop that. He's just going to keep picking at it picking at it and picking at it as much as he can to make, you know, something out of it.
He did snap. He said that me and Kevin Hart have never been in the same building.
Yeah.
He's like, as soon as I get there, Kevin leaves. I like it. It was good.
It was weird.
Y'all heard Kevin's response though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
So Kendrick Perkins, and like I don't know if it was that same night or the next night when they're watching the New York Knicks game. It was like the Plastic Boys and Kevin Hart, along with Kendrick Perkins, are watching the basketball game.
That's right.
And then Kendrick kind of brings it up. Hey man, Cat Williams says some stuff about you, bro. What are you gonna say? Then Kevin's response was, "Hey Perk, do you entertain the circus or do you watch it?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh,
bro."
okay.
He bluntly called Kevin Hart a plant into the industry.
Yes,
he said that as a plant, as a comedian that is given by, I mean, I don't know if the Illuminati or anybody that's, you know, famous. Like that's kind of them fighting words. If you call somebody like a plant, like I don't, that's you just calling him fake. Like
was he a plant that never grew?
That's true. That's true. That's going. They're the same fucking height, though.
That's what I mean, though. Like some parts of it was. Let's put it this way: the episode was very entertaining. It made sense of why it went social media. It was a lot of rant. I know. I looked like Shannon Sharp said he was drinking a little bit before he even started the show.
But he said I only had one sip.
Right? He's like, I barely had enough.
And then he was grabbing stuff, and he was like, "You've actually had drunk more than me."
But the look on his face,
he said he does drugs.
Right?
Just weed though. Just weed.
But it's like, what's it called? But the look on his face prior to looked way more intoxicated before he like the end of the show. So I don't know. That I mean that's just me. But it is what it is with Cat Williams. It's not gonna be his last. I think currently right now he's doing the tour anyway. So obviously, what do you want to do to hype up your tour? You gotta cause some controversy.
He said that he's not doing any Netflix specials at all.
Right, he's not doing no Netflix special. Of course not, because
Netflix ain't doing any specials with them.
Exactly. They want to do work with him. So
good point. Notice they couldn't wait to get out Chris Rock's side of the story.
Thank you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, just stay back, bro.
Oh, they even brought in the whole issue with Ice Cube too. Ice Cube went to social media right afterwards of all that as well.
True.
Went there and kind of straightened out the whole thing, saying like, look, the part that you had in Friday After Next, if I'm not mistaken, which was the third one, right? Yeah, with the Snowman. Yeah. Right. Friday After Next, right? So the part that Cat Williams made him a big star, become Pimp Mac, Little Mike, right?
Yep.
Little Mike,
Yeah.
Money
Big
Mike.
Money Mike. And then he was offered the Ricky Smiley role where he was the crackhead Santa Claus or whatever case it be.
Well,
The thief.
originally
Yeah.
they wanted him to play Santa Claus,
Right.
And he was like, "No, hell no, I'm gonna be the pimp."
Yeah.
And he wrote his own material. I mean, all these are all
Speculations
from
allegedly.
him. But I mean, it makes sense though.
It makes sense to what Ice Cube had said. Like they auditioned. We had comedians audition for the roles.
True.
We picked the best comedian to pick that particular role to be that particular person. And from there, which obviously highlighted it. Ricky Smiley did a better person of the Santa Claus. And then freaking Ludacris.
Yo.
Oh my gosh, look at me saying Ludacris now.
Ludicrous now.
Cat Williams said the better one. Go ahead.
Yo, what up, Lady Mac?
Oh yeah, Lady Max. That was
Lady
good.
Mac.
That's a honey right
good.
there.
That was good.
That's a honey right there.
Yeah, it was good.
She didn't watch the Cat Williams. No, she didn't watch it.
Did watch it. But yeah, so it made sense. It made sense. But it was interesting, to say the least. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot more people coming about. Ricky Smiley said something. What's it called? I'm sure Steve Harvey's gonna say something. Cedric's gonna say something.
You know Kevin's about to do a whole stand-up on him. Right?
Kevin's gonna say something about it. Exactly. So it's gonna do a whole circle around or whatever.
Great
case it is.
year.
But
Great
even
way
at
to start
that,
a year.
just an FYI, already starting off, they're already making a lot of TikTok videos about the jokes that he was saying that Steve Harvey and Cedric plagiarized, and it makes sense. When they first did when the first person did that joke, and then all of a sudden them doing the same
They're
joke.
comedians. They're always been
Kinda,
doing
yeah.
that.
They're-
Stealing off materials from each other is nothing
And I'm gonna
new.
make it better.
It's not called stealing. It's called borrowing.
That too. You know, you're gonna make a joke about cheese. I'm gonna make a joke about cheese.
Right.
We're gonna make jokes about cheese all the time.
I'll give
So
you
it
the
doesn't
joke back when I'm done.
matter. Yeah.
It may be a little bit used.
Yeah.
But
Right.
it's the best it possibly
You
could.
can have
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Now, move on, everybody. The Red One is set to be released November 15th, 2024. Everybody, it said its release date. So it's coming out to theaters, not just coming out on Netflix, I think where originally was actually going to come out of.
I thought it was.
So, no, it's going to come out of theaters.
Oh.
Worldwide, it said. Worldwide, November 15th.
So because of worldwide, it's gonna hit the millions. But if it was like only the US, it hit the thousands.
They're correct.
Cool,
the
the
money.
hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, exactly. But even then, obviously, that's just maybe one of the reasons why we got to see The Rock come back.
Oh,
You know, maybe this is why he's making a run at
he needs
WWE.
that, he needs that shmoney. He needs that shmoney.
He needs that. You
You
know,
He's got shmoney's all over the place. What are you talking
He has his own.
I don't know
football team.
any endorsements he's ever had. They didn't really fall through, man.
well, remember
Under
now, it's no
Armour's
more
still
XFL.
Under
That's
Armour's still
gone.
going strong. What are you talking
XFL.
about?
I mean, he didn't make Under Armour though.
But he has a collaboration with them.
Yeah,
That's because of Under Armour. Like,
I know, but he still gets paid.
yeah, he
from
still
it.
gets royalties. Yeah.
I mean, if you work out every day, obviously, yeah.
So
That
he's
too.
all that, yeah.
so he's an
that's
employee.
Okay,
Got it.
what
Yeah,
about-
he's an
what
employee,
about,
but has
um,
ownership of other stuff?
What about what's a superhero movie that just came out?
Black Adam.
Like
What about that one?
it's
I
still
mean,
making small money, but
the
it ain't making no.
DCEU, it's been
Because of
tanked, so-
Netflix.
That's right. It's
Now.
all, yeah, right.
It's the name.
Adam.
Right.
Mm,
That guy, that's what it is. Yes,
Not the first part. Just
that's
that.
for yeah.
Good point.
But yeah, it's gonna be all right. He's gonna star co-star with Steve Evans, Chris Evans, everybody,
Evans,
Captain America,
yep.
Mr. Captain America. So
That'd be good.
you know,
Mr.
go
Captain.
from there.
Yep.
That's right. Now move along, Steven.
Old man said UFC still using his shoes, I believe. And I think
Yeah,
they
oh
are.
yeah,
They're using
yeah.
the
There's a
BSR
partnership.
threes.
Yeah. Move along, Stephen. Yeah, I'm gonna say this correctly. Sorry, my apologies, Stephen.
Sonny the Butcher.
Stephen Yang leaves Thunderbolts. Everybody leaves the movie. Right? MCU is now looking for a new character, a new person to cast as Sentry. So I don't know. Is Marvel on a hush hush right now just because of what happened with Jonathan Majors? I think. Could
I
be.
think that Steven just has a lot on his plate. He's actually been doing a lot going into like last year ending, like the whole he did a Netflix like
which
limited
is
series.
good. Which
He's Invincible,
Mm-hmm.
which is still like they stopped mid-season. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's
Going on for
pre-recorded.
another one, right?
What
But
else
it's still
has
gonna
he
go on for a
done?
third, fourth season.
He still has done movies too. So I mean, that's just my thought. But I mean,
I think he kind of saw what everything happened with Jonathan Majors and said, "Yeah, I don't want to be involved, guys. Everybody, I don't want to be in the mid of all that stuff." But speaking of Jonathan Majors, he's coming out over on his little special tomorrow. Everybody, so tune in.
He is.
I got to record that. He has to do an interview.
On what platform? Are they
Good,
gonna...
Good Morning America.
Really?
Yes,
I'm not gonna
first
watch that.
interview with
I'm not
Jonathan
gonna-
Majors. So I'm
That's
gonna.
gonna be interesting.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna record that bad boy. I want.
Old
I'll be
man.
working, but I
Old
wanna
man
say
says something real quick.
What is it? A whole
Big
lot of
rumor:
that-
Henry Cavill is being eyed for the role.
for Sentry.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, allegedly.
Allegedly.
You know what? That
is a rumor.
I'm not gonna lie. That probably would do good.
I don't
fit.
think so.
Yeah. I mean, with blonde
Why?
hair, you gotta
I mean,
figure, right?
Let's put it like this. if Henry Cavill does switch, is it kind of like a stick him to DC?
It
There's
could.
nothing to stick because they're dead.
Yeah, it could.
True.
It could, but you know, maybe.
Look at yeah.
No, that was for you, man.
That
What
was for
you
you because you're a
You
DC
know
fan.
what I'm saying, man.
That was
for
the
the
one
one that's commenting at him.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever.
I'm a
Get
fan
you
of both,
guys,
so I'm cool,
man.
man.
Anyways, let's go. I'm moving on to A24. Everybody is now considering an Eddie Guerrero biopic with the recent success of Iron Claw.
You guys watched the movie.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did not watch Iron
Not
Claw
yet.
yet.
It
Not
was
yet.
a really good
No.
movie.
Is
I
it?
want to. I'm going
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean,
Did you cry?
I wouldn't say I cried, but I was sad.
You wanted to? You wanted to cry a little bit?
If you know the story of the Von Erichs,
Yeah.
it is very
Yeah.
painful,
Yeah.
very heartwarming,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really sad for the last Von Erich.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
after all what he goes through, him being the only brother left at that point.
True.
But them doing an Eddie Guerrero movie would probably be really good, actually.
I'm not gonna lie. Well, if it's talking about that, that'd be great. If they don't really bring in a bunch of old, bunch of the highlighted wrestlers and stuff like that, you don't really need to bring a lot of those
I
characters.
mean, bringing
just-
his dad for sure.
For the
True.
family, the Guerrero
Family, yeah.
family. Like if
Yeah.
you really go in that story with the Guerrero family in
Yeah,
Mexico
and no, Texas.
and Texas too,
Yeah.
in that little area, and then you go from there. That'd be great.
Yeah, they
really
were the
be great.
biggest thing in Texas
I'll watch
at
it.
that
Yeah,
time.
I would love it. I'd watch it.
Well, now let's talk about the awkward elephants in the room.
Mhm.
What?
Who's gonna play the best friend?
Who?
Oh yeah, who's
They
gonna play
don't
Chris Benoit?
really have to put him in.
He
They
was-
could work around him, really.
The only bad problem with that is that you really can't because he was a big piece. He was a well, heaven.
Well, the Chris Benoit, literally, it's like
Oh,
I don't think they should avoid it.
I
but
really exactly. I
mean,
don't think they should.
The Iron Claw did miss one of the brothers of the Von Erichs, actually, during
Oh.
the movie. They didn't show him at all, his death.
I mean,
So,
at this point,
Mm.
sorry, did not
That
mean to cut you
sucks.
off.
Go
But at
ahead.
this point, though, in regards to the Chris Benoit factor, it's going to upset a lot of wrestling fans.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of fans already still upset because he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
His name is not being mentioned.
Yep.
They took him off of everything, but it's like, cool, we get what happened.
Yes.
But his career in the ring, top 5, even Paul Heyman himself has said,
Yep.
top 5, one of the best competitors in the whole and that I've ever seen.
He was
Exactly.
phenomenal.
So it's like you're erasing a man's legacy. And again, we get it. We don't understand what happened. Whether you believe a conspiracy, whether you don't believe a conspiracy, and tie him or don't tie him to it, it's like what's going to happen next? Because there's going to be fans who are going to be happy if he's in it. There's going to be fans who are not going to be happy if he's in it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like a
Right
double-edged
there,
sword.
It's a double-edged sword. You're between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Either you make money or you're going to lose money. Because either way, you're going to lose money.
well, depending how far they're going to go with this whole career of Eddie Guerrero,
They're probably going to just stop it right when he got into WWE. All right, guys, bye.
It could be. I mean,
That
with
would suck.
Chavo at this point right now, Chavo not really happy with what WWE is doing
Well, not
with.
only that, but you can't get the rights of WWE into
That-
a movie like that.
that too.
Especially with them, they're a small company.
Yep.
So they're probably going to stop. Yeah, right before WWE.
And say you can say this story where it ends, but he was a success,
So
but
you
later
really
on,
got to show Chris Benoit he wasn't there his whole career. He
Their
was only
friendship
there
really, yeah,
a
their friendship
part.
really blossomed in WWE.
it blossomed really.
Well,
it blossomed more in New Japan.
New Japan.
New
okay.
Japan. When
Okay.
they moved, when he went from WCW to New Japan, and then before coming to WWE, that's where the relationship kind of blossomed
Right.
because they met at WCW, and they met during towards like the end of the whole ending of WCW in a sense because there were all the little guys were like, let's team up against the big guys, whatever case would be,
They
right?
were a little guy
And,
squad. They were.
and at this point, that's kind of where everything kind of started off with. So yeah, the whole beginning part, you don't really need to. You don't need to basically bring him up. And to be honest, to your point, SG3, you really don't need to bring him up at all whatsoever in the movie. You can avoid him at this point because your focus is on the Guerrero family.
Right.
So it's the family that you're involved with. What did Eddie do to catapult that Guerrero family?
True.
That's where it can go with. And I'm okay. And I think at that point, as a wrestling fan, you'll be happy with it at that point to watch it because one, you're right, it doesn't shed light on that particular person in that double-edged sword where it's a negative way or a bad way. I mean, a negative way or a good way in a sense, that type of deal. So you kind of just like, we won't bring it up. We're not going to play in that area because we don't want the media to be circling around and giving us that type of publicity at this point right now, especially at the
Touchy.
beginning of the movie.
touchy subject,
Right?
I guess. Yeah.
So yeah, we go from there. But that's actually pretty good. Now we talked about this. why Miss Bianca Belair was off air for a while, but we finally get to see why. Love in WWE hits Hulu February the 2nd, everybody. It's gonna be her own little.
You're excited for this?
Not really. I'm not a Bianca Belair type of fan. That's my thing. I don't know who is. I'm not.
All right, so what's it about?
It's gonna be a background. It's kind of like
Total Divas.
Yeah, it's kind of like Total Divas, the
hell?
Bellas, and all that stuff. Whatever, behind the scenes with them and their relationship. How her and Ford got married, and oh my god.
Oh, so you mean it's like the Miz and Maurice?
Yeah, there you go. Something like that. Something like that. But it's more. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
So you're gonna watch it?
Hell no. I think that's like,
I
feel like
he's gonna hear.
Whatever.
Yeah, I can
I
tell.
bet you're gonna be getting
Yeah.
just messages up on the group chat.
Oh, man,
guys,
what
this episode right here. What are you talking about?
You guys
It's a
gotta
whole
check this
Bianca
out.
Belair thing, man.
Where's you guys, man? Where's you guys? Whatever.
The moment Chloe says we gotta watch it, it's like, oh, I'm gonna be over for you, brother.
Whatever.
Hey, Chloe, if you're watching, you know what you gotta do to this man.
Whatever. Now
Definitely.
move along, everybody. Mob Deeps, everybody. This is special. We don't do music too much, but this one came up on my social media post, and I said, "Oh, I know everybody on this board wants to hear this part right here."
True.
Mob Deeps, Shook Ones Part 2 is named the best rap beat of all time. Everybody, of all time. That's freaking awesome. Like, come on, man. How many times have we heard that little, with that little beat come in, and we're like, oh, okay, all right. It was an 8 Mile. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up. It's a good
It's classic.
beats,
It's
right?
classic. Yeah.
Out of respect,
Kudos to them.
out of all the original beats that we've heard, all the rap music and stuff like that, is that you think that would be okay being number one,
Yeah.
or could be considered?
No, I mean I think so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So not bad at all.
Producer can't agree, so you know.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah, right. Now move along, everybody. McFarlane Toys signs a multi-year deal with Hasbro. Okay, it's gonna be nice. We got a lot more merchandise coming in. Toys R Us is making a comeback. They're opening up more stores in the U.S. actually as well too.
All within Macy's, though, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say with the help of Macy's though, because they're all
No,
Most-
so
Aren't they in
there's
Macy's?
some in cruise ships actually.
There you go.
really.
Yeah.
What the
and then
hell?
There's some, I think, in other countries technically,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe little stores here and there in the United States, but slowly they're growing. I don't think they're gonna become how big they were
Before they
especially
left.
Those big
It
old
sounds like they got a
stores.
bunch of pop-up shops.
Yeah,
It
more
really
like-
kind of seems like that. Yes, I can see that. Like, not gonna lie, right now you're starting off with, why not start off inside the malls? Why not start off with a mini mall type of deal, type of
and
store in the mall?
Macy's, like SG3 said.
Right.
Yeah.
And do something like
I
that.
know, aren't they ready though?
They are
yeah,
in
they
Macy's. They
Okay.
are. They are.
Yeah, they're starting up. There's small little spots and stuff like that into it, which is going to be nice. But I think if you are Toys R Us, you want to have a real, set merchandise with McFarlane at this time right now to kind of be first one comes first, because who better than sit there and show up and actually buy stuff? Your collections, right? Your collectibles.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask who is McFarlane Toy.
Yeah.
I was like, I know who Hasbro is, but I don't know who McFarlane Toy is.
Are you kidding me?
No, even producer Kent looks and it's like, I don't know who they are.
Yeah. Really?
Acknowledge them.
Thank you. So we don't know Spawn. Everybody, is that what's going on here? Spawn, the character, the
I mean, I know
you
Spawn.
know that. Thank you.
I know Spawn, but was
You
that
know-
the company that made the toys?
All
Was
those little
No.
fancy toys that you see, that realistic type of things inside stores that you get collectible figures at all whatsoever. No, all right, sounds good.
Collect shot glasses.
I
They
only
don't make
have
those.
one Funko
They don't
Pop
make
to my
those.
whole
Right,
collection.
right,
believe it or not.
exactly. Oh,
Don't think I'm here. Just taking a because he ran away. So give me
Uh-huh.
a second. Hey Ray, how's it going? I'm Old Man RJ.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
only here for Joe. Once Joe comes back, I'm back out again.
gotcha.
Okay.
So, yo, man, you're excited for the McFarlane toys? I'm assuming.
Yes, actually I am.
Yeah?
Believe it or not, I love McFarlane's style and the creativity that they have on the toys themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
okay.
how I've seen what they did with Michael freaking Keaton,
Yeah.
and I've seen what they've done with toys such as I'm hoping to see what they would do with Christopher Reeve, and also what they would do with the G.I. Joes, and what they would do with the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. No. But that's gonna be interesting to say.
Are you gonna
That
attach me to a horse? Oops, my bad.
Just go and top it.
That's a little- Now
be
move along
crazy.
real quick. Post that up there real fast.
Yeah, round two.
When John,
Round two.
yes,
Round two.
real quick.
Round
If
two.
you guys
Round
weren't
two.
here last week, we kind of shared with
Stole my
everybody.
heart, man. That's
Date night with SG3.
You fell in
SG3 had
love.
a special night, but I was waiting for Joe to show up so I could show Joe the photo, because I'm
ahead,
not too
man.
sure if he's seen the photograph. But we'll wait.
Here
We'll
you
wait
go,
a few
look.
seconds.
I had
Come
a
on,
date
Joe.
with a blow up doll. There you
Yes.
go. Look.
So if you didn't know, now you know. There was a date with SG3. And SG3 was a good sport about it. You know, he welcomed her, showed her a good time.
Oh yeah, he
Wait,
did.
is that a legit picture?
That is a legit
That's a legit
picture.
picture.
Yes.
I
We
suck
have
at
plenty
fantasy
more,
football.
but
Yeah.
we shared it last
I
episode.
sucked at fantasy football this year. And it
Yes. And SG3 showed her a good time.
happened. Yeah, man, it was great.
And then gave her to old man afterwards.
She looks excited.
She was there. She was happy.
She looks like she's excited to be there.
She's good. She
good.
looks good
You know,
for
there
you,
was,
actually.
good-
Thank
there
you.
was good stuff. It was good stuff.
I was actually thinking about like buying her a ring, but it just didn't fit.
All right, SG3, we're going out to your report, man. Pass it on over to you. Share it with the people.
Well, I just said it, and I'll say it again. Green Bay Packers are the number 7 seed in the NFC for the playoffs. They will be facing.
Oh no,
This isn't the madness.
no, this is your report.
They will be facing the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. And y'all know Dallas is afraid. Dallas fans all over the world are nervous right now.
Right.
Because Dallas don't have a good record against them.
No.
Green Bay does have a winning record against Dallas Cowboys. So we'll see how that goes. Number 3 goes to our beloved Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
They are going to be facing the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, they got that. I think they
Number
got it.
4 goes to Tampa Bay. They locked it up with a 9-0
My boy
win
Baker.
today.
My boy Baker.
Boy Baker.
My boy Baker.
My boy Baker.
Yeah, he was on my boy too, man. He's on my fantasy. He's helped me win today, baby.
Shout out to
Yeah,
that.
championship round, baby. TDK.
Number 4 goes Tampa Bay. They're going to be facing the Philadelphia Eagles. 1-5 in the last 6 games. How does that make y'all feel?
Eagles are.
Eagles are 1-5 in the last 6 games.
I think they'll take care of Tampa Bay. I think they will.
I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of faith in them right now. Like
I
they're
do.
looking lost. Jalen Hurts is not looking the way he normally did at the beginning of the season. A lot of people are saying once the offensive coordinator left, like they really dropped. They're talking a lot of frustration in the locker room. They went after AJ Brown, and even AJ Brown was like, "Yo, there's many other people in this locker room. Why y'all just targeting me?"
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. I think Philly's got it though. I got Philly going all the way. So
Oh no, man. They're 1-5,
I
bro.
know. I
Philly's
listen.
1-5
in the last couple of games, like that's
right.
fine.
They want
They're tied
1-5.
right now. They're just tied right now.
I was just about to say breaking news. Yeah, Bills just tied
Breaking
up the
news: Bills just tied it up.
game.
So
Kick
right
return. It was a kick return.
Right now, you have the number 1 seed. Actually, excuse me. Well, the number 1 seed I did not say before for the NFC is the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
So they get a bye week.
Yeah.
And in the AFC, the number 1 seed, the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, shout out to them.
So basically, it's the Baltimore and San Francisco Invitational from 2012-2013 season. Who do we think is going to go? Do we think that the 2 number 1 seeds are going to face each other again?
I kind of
Like a
hope they
rematch?
do.
I think the Ravens are locked in.
I was gonna say I hope they do, and I think the Ravens win.
Yeah.
I do.
I do too.
Tony the Kid?
Huh.
Do you agree?
So what?
I don't know
Ravens
about the 49ers, but definitely the Ravens.
Well, the Ravens going to Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Well, no, first about them matching up against San Francisco, and then
I think
both of
Ravens.
them- both of them go.
Yeah, I can see that. I definitely see 49ers on the MC side, and I could definitely see Ravens on the AFC
I don't
side.
see the 49ers because I feel like they're just going to choke somewhere between. I just don't
I
see
can
The
see
it.
that.
only one I could see right now that could beat the 49ers would be the Detroit Lions. The,
That would be wild.
Lions have the defense to stop an immobile quarterback, a pocket
I
quarterback.
hear you on that, and that
And
would
today,
be crazy.
Today was shown against the Minnesota Vikings. Nick Mullins got eaten alive.
He did.
So number 2 right now they're going for the number 2 and the number 6 seed.
Mhm.
So right now it is Miami versus Buffalo. Whoever wins this game gets the number 2 seed and the AFC East.
Miami.
So Buffalo decided up 14-14. We'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
But Josh Allen this season has been the king of flopping and the king of turnover. So we'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
big interceptions.
KC is going to go up against, whoever wins number 2 is going to go up against Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh starting to look nice. However, though, TJ Watt is injured.
He did just get
He
injured.
did just get injured, so we'll see how that goes.
That's
Who
the
knows
heart
if
of the
that-
defense right
Who knows if
there.
that could be actually affecting them? Maybe Mitch Trubisky comes in and saves the day. Maybe he comes in and decides to be.
Wow.
No, because he gets his redemption of his 2018 season. Let's go in the playoffs. Vocal.
For real. For real.
Number 3, Kansas City. I know you're happy that the Kansas City's number 3 versus either Buffalo or Miami.
They get Miami, they're going to
I don't
so.
see Kansas City coming off this round.
No.
I don't see them. Whether it's Miami, whether it's Buffalo, I see them losing.
Yeah.
I think
I see Kansas City actually losing, unless there's like a lot of mysterious flags that have really played Kansas City this year.
If they face Buffalo, I needless to say, if they face Buffalo, that's a win. I think Kansas City can beat
Josh
Buffalo.
Allen has a chip on his shoulder against Kansas City, and if you look at regular season, whenever he's played Kansas City, he's balled out. This time it's like we can beat y'all because y'all offense sucks this year.
But you never know, man. Everyone's on, Patrick Mahomes nuts. So it is what it
That's
is.
what I said. If there's a whole bunch of mysterious players, just like you are, right? That's why you bought a jersey.
But for you, fool, because we lost the bet, and then what happens to that jersey afterwards? You can see it right now live, or you can go on our YouTube page and see me spit on that jersey and throw that damn thing on the floor. I gave it to you.
Who wore it though?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
He was
And
a
number
part of the
4
bet.
is gonna. This was a shocker to me. I'll be honest with y'all. This was a shocker to me. Number 4, the Houston Texans clinched the AFC South today with the Jacksonville Jaguars losing to the Tennessee Titans in what could be King Henry's last game as a Tennessee Titan. And they're going to be facing
I'm saying I can see him leaving. Yeah.
And they're going to be facing the Cleveland Browns.
Ooh.
What do y'all think is that one?
Got the Browns.
Cleveland Browns defense is solid. That's going to be hard to face.
She said you can give it to me.
Hey, I'm sorry. I wish I could, but I already gave it to SG3 at that time when he was on his nuts for a while.
And you're still on his. That's why
I'm not at all whatsoever. Forget that guy.
Enough with the nuts. Move on, man.
I think honestly, dude, I don't know, man. CJ Stroud is looking to be the real deal.
I don't know. I feel like he's a
still a
dominant
rookie,
quarterback.
though.
He's a dominant quarterback.
He's still a rookie. He can still choke. The Browns
The
have
sophomore
a solid
slump is a for real deal. So
Yes.
next year you can see him slump a little bit. It might be some challenging wise because finally the defense will kind of see what he did his rookie season, go from there. So really by year 3, if we got to see what CJ Stroud does in year 3 to kind of see what kind of quarterback he's going to be for the future, for sure.
At this point, though, so let's talk. Let's bring away from CJ Stroud. Let's talk about D'Amico Ryan, real or not.
Ryan for
The head coach for the Texans, real deal or not?
We'll see. Second year, I can't really say.
I really can't. Yeah, exactly. I can't
So
say.
do y'all think the season was a fluke
I mean, no,
because
I
Jacksonville
think-
had so many injuries, or what happened?
Well, let's put it this way: Texas really don't have all that talent like you would think a Texas team should have when Watt was playing in a sense, right? So let's say, for instance, you give this year and see who they can sign over the Texans, or if not trade for, right, or draft, whatever case it be. Give them some solid pieces that look like you're going to be for the future wise.
They have
Maybe
a good
so.
offensive line.
Yeah,
You just need to capitalize more on it.
yeah. Look confused, Joe.
Where are we at football?
Yeah, we're at football right here. Oh man, but yes. So that's where I kind of see with that. If that being said, that's what I mean. Give them a solid 3 years to kind of see where they come with.
I think they need a running back. They don't have a running back.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Give them a running back. You have Tank Dell. You have Nico Collins.
Yep.
You give them a nice running back, a nice tight end.
Yep.
What do they need?
No, I agree with that.
Honestly, what do they need aside from that right now?
They got a good tight end. What's his name? The one that came from Dallas.
Dalton Schultz.
Yeah,
Schultz.
he's decent.
He's
not the best, but
right, but he's your tight
what
end
you
that
could
could
afford.
at this point right now. He is your solid tight end that can do the block for sure.
Yep.
Help with the offensive line when need to be, and then all of a sudden step out a little bit and then actually catch the ball.
When you got Nico Collins on the other side, and then what's his name?
Tank Dell.
Tank Dell. I mean, what more can you ask for?
I think the defense just need to pick a few pieces. So let's say they get a defensive end. Let's say they go for a solid cornerback.
Corner. Yep.
I think they'll be good.
I
think it'd be good.
think they need a solid running back.
Yeah.
By the way, hold on. Did y'all hear about our good boys up on the East Coast? The Dirty Birds of Baltimore. They signed Dalvin Cook. So they took him away from the Jets.
That's
yeah,
right.
but
Even then,
is that like a maybe kind of? Well, I mean, at this point, I think it was more because they need a running back because they don't have one.
they don't. And let's put it this way: he's a solid running back that knows how to actually play the role. You know what I mean?
I think
That's my thing.
I think this brought him into block.
Yeah,
That's it.
But even then, let's say for instance, Lamar can't run that much in the meantime, or they want to do some plays to do a run or whatever case it
He
be.
just say what I think you said. He just say Lamar can't run.
No, not say Lamar. They don't want Lamar to run so much, right? My bad. Lamar run him too much, risk him, especially for the playoffs, right? They want to keep him to make him last for the Super Bowl, so they're gonna want to do some running plays with Cook. You're gonna want to. Bro's gonna be like, let me help you out.
I say Cook's gonna go in as like a third, fourth stringer.
Okay.
You're not gonna let him cook?
He hasn't everything he's cooked has been raw this year.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And
I haven't seen him in the kitchen. So I don't
literally.
know what the fuck you talking about.
listen, and I'm gonna just bring this up. Y'all want to talk about it today? We can. If I want to talk about it next week, we can. Justin Fields' future in Chicago.
Oh, motherfucker, you better stay in Chicago, man. I'm telling you right now.
I think you stay. Before you go on your tantrum, it's okay. It's okay, Mijo. It's okay.
Hold it there.
Breathe. I think he's gonna stay. Hopefully, I guess one, hopefully he stays, and then two, I hope he chooses to stay. Because Chicago obviously does need him, and they got. I think they were actually talking about it too on SportsCenter. Like, if the Bears give up another first round pick, like that's wild, dude.
Well, y'all heard right? Poles is the one trying to get rid of him.
Damn.
Poles is the one that's like, I think Williams could do better.
Fuck.
But wait, Tony the Kid, do you not think that?
No.
Before we get to you, let's hear from a Packers fan real quick. What do you think should happen to the dynasty?
Honestly, they should just keep Justin Fields if they're smart, build around him because he's a really talented quarterback. Me as a Packers fan, I gotta admit, Justin Fields is fucking talented. That kid could play. The issue is they have not built anything around him. They have not given him the protection that he needs constantly.
He was getting rocked today.
He was
getting rocked.
And I knew that coming in.
He went out, and like third quarter had to come back because
yes.
Sacks 5 times today.
Wait, you think they played bad today? Real quick, just to make him more mad, I got you, issue theory. Joe Madness, could we see Fields in a Packers jersey?
What the fuck?
I would invite him.
You would invite him?
Yeah, I would. He's a good quarterback.
You don't think he would look good with the cheese?
Yep. Backup quarterback. We do need
for
love.
Imagine. Oh, that'd be fucking wild.
Hey, believe it or not, Love is playing really fucking good for a rookie quarterback.
They were comparing this man to Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers today.
Yeah, because he was. His stats are there.
They were showing love.
Yeah.
See what I did? That was funny.
Too much love.
So, Tony the Kid, man. We got a couple minutes. What do you think is gonna happen to your boy, number one?
Look,
This guy bought a jersey, by the way.
Yes. I was given a Fields jersey, okay, for my birthday. Why? Because what did SG3 say when the Bears drafted it? Justin Fields. What was the special about him?
He was the only, and he's been the only black quarterback to be drafted by the Chicago Bears.
Thank you. So that being said, Justin Fields ain't no fucking scrub. He's not a scrub. He's not
from day one when I saw him in that preseason game against Miami Dolphins. That boy's special.
He can take a hit.
That boy, I'm sorry, like especially with most of the majority of the Chicago Bears analysts, he is a Chicago Bear style quarterback. He is Chicago. He is what Chicago needs. Don't give me this crap with you bringing in Caleb Williams thinking, oh my God, he's freaking monumental. He's changing and all this kind of stuff. If I'm not mistaken, this past year of college football, he hasn't been lining up as a quarterback. The year prior to, yes, but his name has been tagged so far this year for everything like that. Why? Who the fuck knows? And you really tell me that a rookie quarterback again is going to come here and you expect him to sit there and highlight the whole team?
Yeah,
no,
you can do that. Look at Barrow when he first came in.
No,
Joe, I'll tell you this. A lot of people have said if you bring in Caleb Williams, this team is not going to be too happy with it.
No, they're not.
DJ Moore has said himself, my quarterback is Justin Fields.
Thank you. They're freaking DJ Moore. The crazy thing is that the connection between Moore and Fields was built this past postseason. You've seen it. You saw it. Like all the highlights.
Not really. We only saw how many times they win.
It's been crazy.
How many times they win? We only saw it 7 times.
Don't worry about it. You saw it even with the losses. How many freaking plays that DJ Moore went out there? He's up over 1,000 yards
today.
Huh?
I saw them lose.
Yeah, whatever. But you saw DJ Moore running up the field a lot.
Oh, wait,
barely.
Barely.
How many straight is that? 10,
hey man,
right?
what the hell is happening here? Why are we?
I'm sorry. I just have to say, dude, the Bears
I see a lot of cheese rolling around here, man.
They're just disgusting.
I see a lot of cheese on the table.
They just make me so mad. It's so irritating.
It is. It is. There was no adjustment in the offensive coordination type of role. Where the hell was the adjustment? If you knew that your defensive line was coming at us, what the hell kind of play should we be calling? We should be running a lot of different screenplays up the fucking middle for you. Reduce your hand.
Oh, wait. There was a screenplay on 3rd and 22.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's fucking
perfect. That's a great time to play the fucking game. Yes. So if I'm sorry, but you can't sit here and tell me it was all Justin Fields' fault for it. Them just sit there and say he's not our guy. That is crap because he When he was able to throw the ball, he made fucking plays. He's not giving you 8 picks a fucking game for you to take him out and say we need a new quarterback. He's making the plays that need to be made. It's your play calling that's sitting there setting his ass up for failure.
But weren't you the one last week who said he wanted to keep Eberflus?
Huh?
Weren't you saying last week you wanted
He's not the one calling the offensive plays.
He's the one who draws up the scheme, though. He's the one who drew up the scheme. He's the one who called in Getsy.
I don't know, bro. Getsy's a different story. Getsy needs to go. They need to let his ass go.
I'm gonna just say this.
He may be that too. Maybe let Eberflus go, and then the defense is already set in stone.
I'm saying, look,
they're no scrubs.
Don't let Eberflus go. Demote him. Keep him as a defensive coordinator.
I can see that.
And here's why: because you have people.
Yep.
Who can control one side of the field, and they're doing great. Eberflus has showed it this season. I am a defensive coordinator in my heart, in my head. That's what I am.
Facts.
But you have one person, Kyle Shanahan. I'm not going to say any names. Kyle Shanahan, who can control every aspect of a football team and make them look great. Don't believe me? How many times has San Francisco 49ers had a winning record under that man?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Look, hype yourself up as much as you want. Same old shit's gonna happen next year.
I'm telling you, it's annoying. It's so annoying.
The year if they really go with Caleb Williams, I'm not. What the fuck? I'm not.
Look at it this year. The year that the Bears were supposed to be superior, we lost the division to the fucking Lions.
I was talking
Just look at the bigger picture.
I was talking to my boy yesterday, and I said, dude, in 2013, who could have seriously looked at us and said, yo, the Lions in 2023 are going to win the North by a landslide.
Nobody would have.
No.
I would have laughed.
I would have walked away from you. I would have walked away.
Jordan Love was playing earlier. Somehow we made the playoffs.
Yeah, how the hell is that crap? Like what? Like,
hey,
like
it takes time. If you do it right.
They said he was the next Brett Favre.
Hey, and think about it. Wait, think about it.
Fucking
we
bullshit.
did it with backup wide receivers today.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Your receiver went out in the third quarter. He got hit in the chest, and all of a sudden he couldn't play no more.
We didn't have Watson. We didn't have Dobbs. We didn't have none of those guys, and we still did it.
Fucking
we still got it.
It's good. Y'all
Fucking
y'all basically gave it to our kryptonite, which is Aaron Jones.
Thank you.
Listen, all I'm gonna just say is this: if the Chicago Bears get rid of Justin Fields,
idiots,
I will boycott them next season.
I'm seriously pissed off.
No,
and I will boycott them until the day. And by the way, and I'm sorry to say this for anybody who has kids that has them watching and paying attention, I would seriously say this: fuck the Chicago Bears organization until the day Virginia McCaskey dies.
Damn.
The day she dies and that family gets rid of the team and gives it to somebody who actually wants to see Chicago win.
Give it to us, please. Come on.
That's when I will actually start going again for Chicago. Until then, if they get rid of Justin Fields, I'm done with Chicago going for it.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't see.
Y'all go ahead and share them on. I'm done.
We'll be done.
Let's go next. I'm done.
Yeah, move on to the next thing for SG3. Boy, share loud, man. Share loud. What's next on your little platform there?
For me?
Yeah, you. What's on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me put it up there, everybody. Hang tight.
You know what though? I don't even consider that he announced it.
Yeah, exactly.
Buffalo scored.
And at that too.
Yeah,
at that too. Like it was his announcer thing.
But that's a rumor though.
That's a rumor though. Like again, Manny didn't say I'm taking Floyd. Manny literally looked around like I'm going to do an exhibition fight, and then the dude in the back says against Floyd.
That's all.
And then even Manny was like, "Hey, yes, sure, yeah."
He's gonna fight.
No. If I'm not mistaken, how it rolled out was like, I don't know if we should share this right now because Floyd doesn't like to share. He doesn't want me to be the first to share.
No.
So I'm going to share now and say, I'm going to fight Floyd next.
No.
Oh!
Why would they say it there? And then not only that, but at this point, it's already out.
But
Don't
again,
you think Floyd would say something by now?
Manny, that's
But
what
it's
I'm
not.
saying.
But
Manny
he
didn't
doesn't
want
want it.
Manny asked if he was able to share. He was asking his person, his little advisor,
His
or whatever
team,
case
his
be.
team.
He was saying, should I share it now or should I not? You could tell it wasn't a script where he was supposed to share it. He was on the verge of just saying thank you to the fans. He was just trying to be nice. And then for him to add a little extra cherry on the top was, oh, should I share? Okay. But for Floyd. And at that, again, it makes sense why he shouldn't be the first person to share it. It should have been Floyd. That's something a Floyd manner would be like, I'm going to fight a Manny for exhibition fight.
But
we're going to do this to the
You're
fans.
saying it sounds a little bit desperate on Pacquiao's side, do you think?
I mean, unfortunately, like it makes it look. I mean, I get where you were at. I get the fight that you loved, but it makes Pacquiao look bad because now it's like you're looking at the whole Nike commercial one more time. He's He's going to fight me. He's going to fight me. He's going to fight me. And it's like, why are we here again?
That's true.
Like, if Floyd would have said something, all right, cool, I would have bought it. But this is now going on a week, and Floyd has kept quiet in regards to it.
Yeah.
So I don't believe it. I don't believe the hype.
All right, moving along. Joe.
To the
with
Madness Report.
Yes.
Joe Mendes.
All righty, really quick, guys. We got a lot to talk about in a short time. So, as many as you guys know, Dolph Ziggler is in New Japan real quick.
Right.
Is he
He's gonna
really?
make a couple of appearances and a couple of matches as well. So
Okay.
I'm kind of hype about that.
Is this good for his career?
And his brother. So
Oh.
just look out for that. And now, also starting 2024, we have a new AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe.
Not bad, not
Joe,
bad.
Joe. All righty, so that for me, it's a great start of the year. MJF, so far as we know, he's going to be out of action. His
Damn.
future, though, it's uncertain.
Correct.
So they say.
Allegedly.
But he's actually going to have some surgery, so he's going to be out for a couple of months.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's really beat up.
Ouch.
But at this point, though, would you take him off of the active roster list?
If they so let's put it this way, nobody knows for sure. But if he's really not signed into a contract, this will really build up storyline no matter what. And then when he does return and faces the Undisputed Kingdom, I mean, everybody's gonna be fucking hyped because no one's seen it coming. Because at this point, we don't know where he's going.
True.
Yeah.
And with him being removed, kind of throws a little shed some light on it too.
Yeah.
Throw some heat back.
And the way he is, he's
Mhm.
one of those old school wrestlers,
Mhm.
basically, where he wants to sell it.
Right.
He wants to pretend like, oh, I don't know where I'm gonna head to.
Mhm.
Yeah. So why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
I say it's a good storyline no matter what.
I'll go
And
that.
then we have some sad report. Raquel Rodriguez. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, you good?
Right,
Yes.
Fuck, I'm butchering it too. Is out of action dealing with mast cell activation syndrome, unfortunately.
Damn.
Let's hope for a speedy recovery.
Thanks.
No matter what, you never want to see a wrestler or anybody out of action for a period of time. So
I know she did a social media post, everybody. So if you guys want to go to her page, go to her page. She did share some stuff for the fans, let her know what's going on. That she'll be out for some time or whatnot, and definitely for a while for sure.
Blessings,
So don't expect her to be
blessings.
in Royal Rumble. The WrestleMania probably storyline that they had hope for her more likely is out the window at the moment. now.
exactly.
So, they make
So-
some adjustments.
Big rumor: Mercedes Monet
Yes.
so far has been turned down supposedly from WWE and AEW.
Damn.
Oh,
Nobody wants her.
That's a big rumor out there because supposedly she's asking for too much money from both companies.
Typical woman. Just kidding. Equality.
Now here's my thing though. To your little statement there.
Okay.
Why isn't she worth that money?
What has she
I-
done?
Well,
I was gonna say the name really.
That's the Joe, man. That's SG3.
put it this way. Okay. Put it this way.
Valid question.
Put it this way, SG3. She has done a lot. She's won a bunch of championships. She is worth a lot because when she left WWE and was on her appearance route, her first appearance as C2E2, she charged them an X amount of money, really high. And guess what they did? They said yes. And they made that money back and more as well.
Okay.
So I think she's worth the money, but then again, it's up to the companies.
Right.
AEW is probably the only one that's actually showed a lot of interest in it.
Okay.
So then again, go ahead.
So again, at this point, her title range at the same equivalency as old man's.
I wouldn't put it- I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't put it
there.
that way though, but you know.
Give me her
So-
longest title reign. I'll wait.
Has she?
But
done
here's my thing. I would have to say
Oh,
to
okay,
kind
I
of
just got
counter
awkward,
to kind of counter that and say why isn't she really worth it in a sense? I would have to say I would have thought it would if I'm the business guy and I'm signing you this amount of money, you are injury prone.
Yes. Look at
You
that.
know what I mean? Look at her reputation, and especially thus far, you haven't really been in the ring. So at this point right now, you got hurt. You're prone to get hurt again. So is your commitment to wrestling where we want it to be, or is it to your own money right now at this moment?
I can see that.
So that's my thing.
All right, we'll see what her future leads to.
Yeah.
And then two more things. TNA is
Mhm.
back, by the way.
Yeah.
The name itself.
Yeah.
TNA has also revealed a new X Division
Saw that.
title.
Looks nice.
Oh.
Chris
That-
Sabin
yes,
has that in his hands now. Check it out. Check out the show.
looks good.
it is really good, a lot better than it was back in the day.
Yeah.
It is now, but just check it out. That's all I got to say with that.
Yeah.
And then one thing, The Rock finally calls out Roman Reigns, and is he going to sit
At the head of the table.
head of the table?
He said he wants to go for lunch. I've seen it. He said, "Where should I sit?" He said, "Where should I sit?" Oh, for dinner. You're right. Where should I sit?
He's like, or should I sit at the head of the table? Like,
That was
all
dumb.
right, bet.
That
What
was
do you guys
dumb.
think about that?
I mean, for me, I'm actually kind of happy at the fact that it's finally happened. It was more or less of just like, all right, like why barely now? You know what I mean?
I was gonna
But-
say it's about time. That's
Yeah.
my thing. Yeah, it's about damn time.
You think it's going to happen at Mania or Chamber?
Mania.
Because they're talking about Chamber, actually. Because they want a big Chamber
Yeah,
match going overseas.
Okay. I think it should be not in the Elimination Chamber. I think they should do 1-on-1.
I mean,
I don't know where though. That's my thing. I don't.
they're gonna
yeah.
do it at WrestleMania, dude.
Could be at Bash
I
in
would
Berlin.
s-
Could be at WrestleMania at this point. I mean, let's put it this way: we got The Rock advertising it when he did his show. You know what I mean? So at this point, it's like you said at WrestleMania. That would be a WrestleMania moment. Now, let's put it this way: does Roman lose the title before WrestleMania?
I don't think so.
So if not, then is it the title up for grabs against The Rock?
Here's the thing. It's gonna be up for title. It's gonna be up for grabs.
Yeah.
Roman's gonna win though.
He has to go over.
Damn.
He's not gonna lose it
So is
until
Cody?
September.
So then at this point, then is Cody
they-
not gonna face Roman? Then is
No.
Cody gonna go against
Finish the
Seth?
story next year.
I think
Oh,
I think he finishes in September.
You really think so?
I think once Roman passes Hogan, that's when Cody finally gets the story.
And you don't think
So
they're
what's in
gonna
September? SummerSlam?
Bash in Berlin.
break?
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna.
Because they're gonna do it in a stadium.
Okay.
Like almost a little bit bigger than the stadium here. And it's gonna be again in the summertime. Kind of around where like
Summer,
Dusty
summer,
was
summer.
famous.
Gotcha.
That's the story right there.
Makes sense. Okay.
But I don't know, man. In the end of the day, it is.
Shout out to
Mania.
Rock though for coming back.
It is Mania. Why not end it at the biggest stage of them all? The basically
Yeah.
the mothers of mothers.
Which is which is one thing I think Cody wanted to do. But at this point, okay, fine. Let it not be that storyline where it's Cody against the Roman. The storyline and stuff.
Which it
Any
should be.
WrestleMania. It's which it should be. But let's put it this way: why not end it somewhere else with someone else? Go on a storyline at WrestleMania
Again,
following.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cody's gonna finish the story.
Yeah.
Because at this point, Rock's gonna just say, dude, you did what you had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why they're saying Roman's gonna take some time away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at this point, we're used to the part-time champion now.
Well, he's already been away, so
And that's what I'm saying. And from what I've been seeing,
now you want to go big.
old man said you want to go big for the 40th anniversary. That's what I'm saying. You want to go big for the 40th of WrestleMania.
Go bigger.
You're
go
not
home.
gonna try to do it in Australia where it's at 5 a.m. in the morning over our time.
Why not, mate?
Mike,
Because
Mike,
Mike, you gotta understand, Mike. They don't roll like that.
Oh, cranky. They're trying to. Oh, cranky. They're trying to watch some real
Cranky.
wrestling.
crank it, the
I
show.
feel that Sami Zayn is gonna probably headline that
Oh,
event
hell.
somewhere.
What the hell?
Someone international is gonna do it.
Mhm.
You know what? Don't be surprised if Rhea Ripley
I was gonna
is
say,
the one that headlines that event
isn't she?
because she is from the down under.
Down under, baby.
But again, though, like it's gonna happen. And honestly, dude, again, like I said, I feel that he's gonna lose it in September.
could be.
I don't think so. I mean, in the end of the day, Mania's Mania, and in the end of the day, that's still going to draw more numbers and more attention.
Well, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
It's going to just draw more numbers and more attention to the product, knowing that Roman's going to lose there. Why not do it back home? But I don't know. Everybody's guessing.
Does Cody get the new Money in the Bank
Well, that could happen.
after
too.
Priest cashes it in and finally with Seth? He gets the title from Seth at the moment right now.
He's had it for a long time too.
Thank
Money in
you.
the
What
Bank,
if
he's
Cody
had it
gets
for-
the freaking Money in the Bank and then cashes it in and does the Seth Rollins on Roman WrestleMania
Mm-mm.
and then he turn heel?
Don't
What if he
know.
turns heel?
If
Don't
he
forget-
turns heel, maybe I could see that, but not as a face. It wouldn't make any sense.
That's true.
Money
There you
in
go.
the Bank is in the summer after Mania,
Oh.
Hmm? Oh.
So he wouldn't even hold the title for that long.
so he wouldn't even have the case until
So
September.
who wins Royal Rumble?
CM Punk.
All right.
Randy
I,
Orton.
I just really think that Roman's going to retain throughout next year. I don't see
JK,
him
Nia
losing at
Jackson
all.
wins Royal Rumble.
That could happen.
Yeah, that's.
I know they have a fucking.
We gotta move on to Zach the Mac, man. I know there's not that much NBA stuff right now, but we gotta give you your shine the light right now, my brother.
What's
going on?
Yeah. Actually, though, there isn't too much to rant about in the NBA right now. You know, the continent vacation.
Let's talk
Draymond
about
Green.
Draymond Green will be coming back from well, they don't even know a date. Actually, he's gonna meet up with the team and finally practice and see where he's at.
I heard it was 12 game suspension though.
They didn't. So they said it could go. It could exceed that. Was their
Okay.
words.
Gotcha.
So because he's been on a freaking rampage lately, killing everybody and smacking everybody, backhands, left hands, strong hand. He's been playing that. So yeah, they do have that. I mean, Draymond's coming back in a good time, hopefully, because they did just lose Chris Paul.
Yeah.
He injured himself in the last game. There's a lot of rumors that saying Steph Curry's tired, but I don't think he's going anywhere. Obviously, he's fine. He's solidified there. Clay's stepping it up a little bit. With the Bulls, Zach LaVine did come back. He's playing. It doesn't seem like too many teams are interested besides the Lakers, allegedly. That's super allegedly. You know who did get a big trade recently? Barrett from the Knicks. Barrett went to his hometown. He came to Toronto. Went to the Toronto Raptors. Barrett's a good player. I like them on the Knicks. I don't know. I feel like Toronto's a little bit better fit for him.
Okay.
I mean, they've been doing good, I guess. I mean, they were the champs. What, 4 years ago now? 5 years?
No, they were in 2018.
Okay.
2019.
That was obviously with Kawhi. So I mean, he was the big holder there.
Don't forget. What's it called? Ricky Rubio.
Oh yeah, he retired recently, right? Rubio. Yeah,
Ricky?
he did put it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna go come here with Dwight or anything.
Nah, he's done. He said he's hanging it up.
Yep.
A bunch of highlights been going on about him. I mean, yeah, dude, he was one of the greatest. I liked him as a point guard. He was one of those solidified point guards in the league.
Agreed.
Definitely. He came with that European swag, like Ginobili and kind of maybe Tony Parker. You could kind of compare him to a little bit.
True.
Yeah. You what?
Ginobili's from South America.
Oh, my bad. I
Is
always thought he was.
I think it was European. I thought he was European.
Ginobili,
It was Spaniard.
Manu Ginobili is Argentinian.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Tomato. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What else is going on in NBA? Obviously, yes. If you guys want to shine light on the Lakers, they've been doing not so hot. They actually lost their coach.
Hey,
Their head coach got fired.
they're currently winning
really?
75-73.
The head coach of the Lakers got fired. They said that he got fired because he was well, I mean, I can't just say it like this factual, but one of the biggest reasons is because they didn't stick with the lineup. Ever since basically a little bit before the in-season tournament, they haven't solidified a lineup for the Lakers, and they kept switching out players and this and that. Remember, Russ was on the coming off the bench. They had Austin Reeves starting. They just haven't found a niche, and I guess they want to blame the head coach. You got to blame somebody, right?
Yeah.
Can't blame Brown.
I thought LeBron was the coach. But
They're currently winning 75-73.
I mean, so tonight is their first night with the new coach. Does that affect them?
No, because LeBron's still there. He's their coach.
To be that, though, yeah, to that point, I don't think it hurts them that much because LeBron either way is going to call the shots. If not, he's just going to make AD pick up his slack.
Yeah.
So,
always?
Like always.
Yep.
Other than that, the Clippers. Let's shine light on who they're playing right now. The LA Clippers have been going crazy. They have been going crazy. They found it. They worked it. Russell Westbrook's coming off the bench. He's okay with that. And boy, they're going hard. James Harden he's feeling the flow again. You got the Claw going crazy. You got Paul George, which I guess he got injured though. I didn't see him get injured. He got injured for real.
He got injured.
Not
He
Paul.
did?
Oh, Paul George did?
Yeah, Paul
or
George.
CP3.
No, Paul George.
Oh, really?
Chris Paul did too. I'm talking about on the Clippers though. Paul George, I didn't see him get injured. He did.
I already got injured.
Look, man, the
That's
Clippers.
fine.
I don't see the Clippers going anywhere. They got three of the most really inconsistent players that ever lived in NBA teams right now.
Kawhi Leonard's pretty
Altogether.
consistent.
What do you mean? He won a championship.
Whoa, he only won one.
championship 1 year. What did he do in the past 2 years before that?
He won
two. He won because of the
I said
Spurs.
inconsistent.
He won
I didn't say best or whatever. Inconsistent.
How many times have you won a championship?
He didn't win the following year. We went to LA. No, what did they do?
He still
They
has
did
the
another.
championship. He
They
can
didn't
still
do-
He didn't have James Harden.
And then 2 years, 2 3 years, probably won a championship.
I have 2 championships.
That's fine. You still inconsistent.
If you think about it, he did stop 2 dynasties.
Yeah, that too.
Technically.
That makes
He
sense.
stopped
Well,
the
LeBron
Heat
stopped a
and
lot more of that, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's not a
LeBron is
competition. He did.
What is
Oh
that?
my
The
God.
Spurs.
The
Clippers. The Clippers.
Never mind.
I mean, not the Clippers. Not the Clippers. Not the Clippers.
You didn't get to back you up on this. You didn't get to back you
The
up.
Celtics. Stop.
He
The
also got
Celtics
spanked the most in the
and the
finals,
Spurs.
but,
Oh.
Rings? Who's got more rings? And the in-season tournament? Oh, okay. I gotta throw it in there. Other than that, though, with the NBA, we're basically looking for All-Star Weekend. We're looking for All-Star Weekend.
Wait,
Let's get
I'll
to
tell
it.
you something
Got a
right
few
now.
seconds
This
left.
is actually for you.
Huh?
Grizzlies beat the Suns 121-115 today.
That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah. That's
right.
John Moran is back, and he's been playing good.
All right, man. Moving on to the next thing, man. Everybody, we appreciate you guys tuning on in. We're at the end of the hour. Remember to stop out by, go scan the barcode there, go to Booksy, get your hair cut at the moment right now. We got some fade, got some cuts, get everything right now.
Get lined
Everybody,
up, get it
go back to
together.
the barbershop. Got some good
New
stuff
year,
there,
new
everybody.
haircut.
That's
That's
right.
how I got mine.
That's right. Y'all be good, be easy. We'll see y'all next week.
Love you.
Yeah.